What's up, you guys? Leonard here. Just got to the gym, about to shoot a workout video for you guys. Today I'm hitting back. It's gonna be a high volume back routine. Hope you guys like it. If you do like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like it, please subscribe. And let's do it. I'll see you guys in the gym. What's up, you guys? So we're going to kick this back routine off. The first exercise is going to be a standing lat push down. And I do it on this free motion cable machine because you can see there's two sets of weights. So I like that my lats are working independently. And I like doing this first because I feel like I'm getting a really good stretch before I start really like pulling and doing different exercises for my lats. So this is what I'm starting with. I've already warmed up. Every exercise that I do is going to be about 5 to 6 sets. So I'm supersetting this with some pull-ups. Normally I would just warm up with pull-ups doing a whole bunch of different grips, but this time I'm doing wide grip pull-ups. And guys, go as wide as you think your back is. I see people going way too wide with their hand placement on these. Alright, you guys, so this is the second set. I'm going to show about 2 or 3 sets of each exercise. Probably going to do 5 or 6 exercises for the back. And I use the cones here. If you guys want to use the rope, you guys can use the rope. And when I'm doing it, I'm pretty much just trying to keep my arms slightly bent, but not move them at all during the movement, and just take my hand and move it down to my hip and squeeze at the end. Then I'm going to go and do some more pull-ups. If you guys can't do regular pull-ups, I would use the bands. I don't like using the weights. I feel like the bands gives a more natural feel when you're doing the pull-up. And I'm literally just arching my back slightly and trying to bring my upper chest up to the ceiling when I'm doing these. About 5 sets of each. The second exercise for this back routine is going to be some wide grip lat pull downs. So when I'm doing these, I'm trying to keep my elbows kind of slightly in front of me and just pull down with my elbows. And I'm thinking about my lats as I'm pulling. I'm doing about 6 to 8 reps. Usually if I could do 5 sets of 10 reps, guys, I just up the weight. I like to hang around about 6 to 8 reps, as heavy as I can go with good form. So when I'm setting up for this, as you can see, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together and flexing my upper back. Then I sit down and I look up at the bar and lean slightly backwards. You don't want to be too far backwards, and you don't want to be completely under the bar. You want to be kind of right in between, in the middle of that. So just have a slight lean. And then I'm concentrating on pulling with my elbows and really flexing those lats. Right, all the way at the bottom, and then I'm getting a nice stretch all the way at the top. Really concentrate on the negative and pulling, both negative and positive. You're breaking a bunch of muscle fibers down during the negative, guys, so keep that in mind. Then when I'm pulling the bar, I'm trying to pull the bar all the way to my upper chest, as close to my upper chest as I possibly can. So the third exercise is going to be kind of like a reverse grip pull-up, but instead of doing a pull-up, you're on a hammer strength machine. So when I'm doing this, guys, I'm arching my back slightly and just pretty much trying to pull with my elbows all the way, kind of bring my elbows behind me as far back as I possibly can, and just squeeze my back the entire way. I'm really trying to concentrate on the negative and getting a really good contraction and stretching my lats out as far as possible. And notice, guys, there's not a whole lot of movement in my body. You don't really want to swing and jerk. You're not doing your lats or your back any favors by using any of your momentum from your body. And when you're doing an underhand grip, you guys, your biceps can easily take over the movement. So pretend like your hands are literally just hooks. Don't grip, don't really grip it too tight because you might end up getting some forearm and bicep in there. Just pretend they're hooks and your elbows are pulling the weight. So the fourth exercise is going to be some rack pulls. I love doing rack pulls, you guys. I feel like I got pretty good overall back growth and thickness introducing rack pulls into my back routine. So how I set it up is I get the bar slightly below my knees. I am standing about shoulder width apart with my feet. I have a slight bend in my knees. I stick my butt out and I pull up with my back and concentrate on pulling with my back and nothing else, not my legs, nothing. And then all the way at the top, I push the bar up against my body and squeeze my upper back. So I highly recommend you guys throw this in your back routine. Go as heavy as you can go, you guys. You should be able to do more than you deadlift because this is pretty much a half of a deadlift. If you need lifting straps, get lifting straps. I need some, obviously. My grip strength wasn't there, but check this out. Alright, you guys, the fifth exercise is going to be a bent over dumbbell row. And I'm doing this on a bench. I've got it at an incline. And I'm pretty much, how I have my elbows set up is I don't have them all the way flared out and I don't have them all the way tucked in at my side. I try to stay like right in between because I'm trying to hit my upper back now. And I'm doing a set on the bench and then I'm dropping the weight 10-15 pounds and doing a set standing. And when I'm doing these standing, I'm trying to get my upper body as parallel to the floor as possible. So I'm trying to be as bent over as I can. And then I'm literally just pulling my elbows, trying to get them as far up as I can, and then letting them down and getting a nice good stretch all the way at the bottom. And this is probably one of the last sets, probably fourth sets, because it looks like I'm struggling pretty hard. But I'm trying to, at the very top, I'm trying to squeeze my shoulder blades all the way together. And then I'm letting it down slowly on the negative. And you guys really, I like doing supersets and drop sets and all sorts of different things to keep your muscles guessing and keep the workout intense, instead of just doing a set and just chilling for a couple minutes recouping. You could drop the weight and keep working. So you can really do this with any type of exercise, and it's good to keep it nice and intense. This is going to be the 6th exercise, and the second one pretty much hitting the upper back. Now, I really like how this feels. If you guys have this in your gym, definitely check it out. It's a hammer strength machine, and I'm literally just concentrating on hitting my upper back. I've got the seat pretty much all the way to the top, and I've got my elbows kind of in between being all the way up and all the way down to my side. I'm really trying to hit my upper back. And when I'm doing this, I'm concentrating on just my elbows and then pulling with my elbows. Slow on the negative. I see a lot of people like jerking the weight and moving their bodies all crazy. Like, you really just want to pull it with your back, guys. Yeah, it feels cool putting a whole bunch of weight up, but not really a point. And I'm supersetting this with some barbell curls. Pretty standard. Sometimes I throw curls in there, sometimes I don't. I look like I have to take a huge poop, so if you do curls, make sure you look like you're pooping. It'll increase your strength. So I saved traps for last. I've got a barbell here, and I'm pretty much sticking my butt out, and I'm leaning forward and sticking my chest up and out pretty much, and I'm literally just trying to lift my traps up to the ceiling. And what's important, guys, is getting a really good stretch all the way down and then just squeezing all the way at the top. But the stretch, I feel like, is the most important. You really want to let the bar go all the way down. I then switch it up with some dumbbells. I love using dumbbells, you guys. If I can use dumbbells over a barbell, I'm going to, because I like the muscles working independently. And I really like doing this trap workout. I feel like I can almost feel it more when the weight's in front of me rather than to my sides. So definitely check this out if you haven't done it. It's good to hit both, really. Sometimes I'll do 20 front, 20 on my side, or 10 and 10. You really want to just switch up the angles and how you're hitting each muscle. So here's another one with a barbell. I go in between barbell and dumbbell throughout this workout. So I do a couple front too, and I do some by my sides. And I like to keep the rep range around 20. I try to do 20, heavy as I can go. And my traps, I feel like high, a little higher of a rep range. Can you see me? Alright guys, that about wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope your back is as pumped as mine. And yeah, if you guys want some new content, please subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.